This is hard pass, Kyle. This is hard pass. I'm gonna give it up.
Now,
let's do it from here.
Get into it.
All right, so let's get straight to the beef.
Nitty gritty.
First person shooter drop.
Yes, sir.
They was out there, doing a thing. Cole said that him, Drake, and Kendrick is the big three.
Like they started the league.
Kendrick came and said, "Mother F the big three. Nick, it's just big me."
I heard him say it.
Cole came back and said,
"I'm sorry." No, go ahead.
Before he said, "I'm sorry," he said some other things, but then he said, "I'm sorry." And then Drake came along and he got to clapping. And he clapped at a lot of people. And I respect it. I love it.
Facts.
And I can't lie. This has been one of the best diss tracks I've heard since.
Yep.
Is it since? It might be since Story of Adidon. What has been the diss track since? It hasn't been any, right?
This is the biggest since Back to Back, because I don't think Story of Adidon was bigger than Back to Back.
No, it wasn't, but it was better than it was one of the best ones since.
Because, one of the best ones since. Facts.
Story of Adidon was a good one because of the amount that he revealed on it.
Yeah.
Now,
facts.
if you ask me, I think Duppy Freestyle was still better than Story of Adidon, but Story of Adidon revealed a lot that gave him the W.
And Drake came back from it.
And and he didn't say anything afterwards. So by default, Pusha T won.
Yeah.
Now I can say that.
I
For
agree.
some reason, I be looking online. There's still some people saying Drake won that beef.
Drake didn't respond, so
he lost by default.
By default,
because that was the second round. Now, first round and that beef, Drake won.
If we doing it by rounds, it's a tie.
Yeah,
but I see it like if Pusha T came back
and you don't
expose
respond,
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and you don't respond.
It's
an
L.
Yeah, it's an L. Now, I'm glad you said that, right?
Yes, sir.
Because is it just me or did not like that start the first round of this whole situation? Because I was hearing people say that like that did not start the round of the situation, but everybody said Cole took a L in the first round.
I think he did. I think Cole took a L.
No, I'm with you. So when Drake dropped his, everybody's saying, "Okay, Drake just started the first round." And I was like, "No." Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I'm glad you're here with me.
Drake got round one.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here with me because I'm like, why is it different for Cole than it is for Drake?
Facts.
Exactly. So, no, first round goes to Drake.
Facts.
And I heard Charlamagne say this. And I don't be liking Charlamagne's opinion sometimes with these certain type of things, but he did say that Drake went further than Kendrick went, so Drake automatically gets round one.
Yeah, he do. Facts.
He automatically gets round one. Now it's up to Kendrick to take it to the next level to start round two.
Round two is starting.
Kendrick is on the clock.
Facts.
Now we are recording this on Thursday. What is this? The 18th. Tomorrow's the 19th.
Yep.
Tomorrow is New Music Friday.
Yep.
Chances are Kendrick is going to drop on New Music Friday. And if he don't,
I don't think he dropping.
You don't think he dropping?
I think Kendrick bowing out.
You think so for real?
I put this on everything I love. I think this the end of it.
Dang.
I seriously think this is the end of it because I think Kendrick he's a great artist. Drake a great artist. I think Kendrick think he can compete as far as individual singles, as far as individual albums, as far as fan base.
That makes sense.
But
that
I
makes
think
sense.
when it comes to me versus you one-on-one, that's like, matter of fact, let me switch gears real quick. That's like Braun and Kobe. Braun can't compete if he got, if they playing the game, he got his teammates.
Yeah.
But I feel like in that one-on-one, I think Kobe killing Braun.
Yeah.
I think it's like this. I think Kendrick say one-on-one, me versus Drake, going at each other, I probably won't win. So you said it was March 18th. I don't think Kendrick responded.
April, but you think that this is
April 15th, April 18th,
18th. Yeah.
It's that.
You think that this is? You think that this is why it's a 20v1? Because Kendrick know that I need partners to defeat this dude.
I was telling my homeboy Jay that at work, man. But it's like everybody, teaming up against Drake at one time.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being honest, I think Drake can beat all 20 of them at one time.
I think so too.
That's
I think
what
so
I
too.
think.
That this track that he dropped alone showed that.
Facts. He ready for it. All the smoke.
Yeah. And he said, this ain't even all the demons that I know.
Facts.
Don't make me wake the demon up.
Facts.
So here's my thing though. I think Kendrick is way too egotistical to not respond.
I can see that. But where does Kendrick cut that line from egotistical to common sense at? Because I think Kendrick really know 101 mono e mono.
I think a lot of people's ego outweigh their common sense.
That's facts.
Yeah, I think a lot.
Because mine do too.
Yeah,
so.
mine do too. I know mine do.
Yeah,
and that's one of the things that I take pride in recent years is self-awareness, and I know that my ego outweighs my common sense.
Mine do too. But Kendrick though, if he go against Drake and lose, because a lot of people got Kendrick
higher than Drake on certain lists, especially lyrical lists. Yeah,
and if Kendrick lose, he going. Because in my eyes, I don't think J. Cole allowed to be in nobody top 10.
No,
he's not in mine. I think if Kendrick lose, he gonna be right there with J. Cole.
Ooh,
but if Drake lose, I think Drake can still be either one above or one ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
he can only fall at the very least or one below.
Yeah, at the very least.
Yeah.
At the very least. So I don't think Kendrick coming back. I think Drake won it. J. Cole still a disappointment to hip hop.
It is.
But I think that Drake diss track was the end of it. I think Drake won. Shout out
you know
to
what's
Drake.
funny about you saying that?
What's that?
I think that was light. That was light for Drake. I think that he intentionally went light. And let me tell you why. I hear a lot of people talking about I actually was listening to somebody today say Drake diss track wasn't it wasn't hitting and what all of that stuff. And I said, bro, I think you are intentionally it's
That's what they doing.
A Kendrick fan.
That's what they doing.
A Kendrick fan will go out of their way to say, yo, that wasn't it. And here's the thing, right? It started off, everybody thought it was AI. And I thought it was AI too. And you know why I thought it was AI? Because certain lines in the song, I was like, Drake wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And but when I think about it, I was like, no, that was actually really smart for Drake to get it out right now for Kendrick to think, oh, that's what you got, and then jump all the way out, try to finish him, and then Drake come with the real deal. And I think that you got a really good point of thinking that Kendrick won't respond because he might see the chess move and say he playing me, and he did a really good job. Now, certain things like how you a big stepper with a size 7 men's on, and it was another one.
This is a size 10, Kendrick. It's a size 10.
It was another one there that he said.
He said a couple.
Yeah,
he called him a midget.
Yeah, but that wasn't the one. That wasn't the one. It was another one that was clearly a line, and I was like, bro, that don't sound like something Drake would say. But then when I thought about it more, I was like, that was intentional.
Yeah,
it was intentional because it was like
disrespect.
I'm a go at you in this kind of way to make you feel like I'm going at you in the child's play for you to come out with your big dog, you to play your small big joker for me to play my big joker, and you done.
The fact that Drake said, and I think that this is the most underrated line in the whole diss track. Mm-hmm. He said I had to hype down to do this. Yeah. Meaning he was here.
Yeah.
He was about to kill Kendrick, but he was like, no, let me settle down. Let me drop this.
Yeah.
And I feel like he still killed Drake, freaking Rick Ross.
He killed everybody,
He killed everybody.
Yeah. Now, you know what? Now that we speak of it, let's get to the Rick Ross track. Bro.
Yeah.
Why is people saying that Rick Ross track was hard?
I think the only people saying that they gotta be Kendrick Lamar fans.
Nope. Wait. Here's what I'll say to that.
Yeah.
At the end of the track where Rick Ross was talking, that was the hardest part. it was like,
Yeah, well, I agree.
yeah, it
I
was like
agree.
that was the part where he did his thing, and I think that is exactly why he went to Instagram after that and started trolling Drake.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
started constantly throwing videos and
I seen
voice
him.
memos and
Yeah,
stuff like that at Drake because he realized that, yo, my actual track wasn't it, but the stuff that I did at the end was it.
Yeah.
So let me continue like I was doing with
Facts.
50, where, because he kind of, a lot of people feel like he won the 50 beef, which I don't feel like he did. I feel like it was like, it could go either way. But a lot of people feel like he won the 50 beef because he kept trolling 50 in the same way 50 was trolling him. And they went back and forth until it just wasn't a thing no more. But that is where the angle he's trying to take now at Drake. The bars wasn't it, bro. That song wasn't it.
It wasn't.
I don't understand how people listening to that and being like, yo, that was hard.
So with that being said,
Oh.
chat, check me out.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
you stupid. So I think Drake is the greatest overall artist of all time.
Okay.
I think Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper of all time.
Okay.
Rick Ross is in my top 5. If somebody say Kendrick Lamar is in that top 5, I don't blame them. I would probably put Kendrick in my top 10, and I'm not a Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm not being biased at all.
Okay.
I think if most people take their feelings out of it,
Yeah.
there's no way you can say that Rick Ross diss track is anywhere near Drake's.
Yeah.
That whole Rick Ross diss track
Yeah.
isn't anywhere near them 2 or 3 bars that Kendrick gave J. Cole and Drake.
Yeah.
I don't even know why Rick Ross is here.
That's true. That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
And he about to turn 50.
You
Nah,
stupid.
yeah.
So my homeboy Jay said that Drake gotta respond to Rick Ross before he responds to Kendrick. My thoughts on that is Rick Ross ain't even worth responding to.
No.
And I got Rick Ross in my top 10 of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I've heard Rick Ross rap much better than
Much
that.
better. I got Rick Ross in my top 10 all time. If we talking favorite rappers, Rick Ross probably in my top 7. Right?
I think I could even say that too about me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think Rick Ross rapping is underrated. And I was thinking that for years.
It is.
I was thinking that for years. I think that, but that's the thing though. His rapping is actually underrated.
Yeah.
This is the first time that I'm actually hearing him actually diss somebody. And
it ain't
it wasn't it for me. Not for me.
Neither. No, it's not. Cause it's not. It's not.
The little first lines of his song was something about marble floors and fish tanks or something like that. And I was like, what is he talking about? And he continued until, I think it wasn't until the second verse he actually went at Drake hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, still though, it was only like 2 or 3 lines. I was like, okay, that was pretty cool. But they was only cool though.
That's it. It wasn't it.
They was along the lines of Drake's how you gonna be a big stepper when you wear a size 7 men's. That was like, I was like, okay. And that's the whole Rick Ross track was like that for me.
Yeah,
until he got to the end and actually started talking. But I feel like that still, that don't count with the bars though. We here for the bars, bro.
That's it.
What are you giving us as far as the bars go? You should have figured out a way to angle that where you could put it in the bars instead of talking at the end.
Facts.
Because now if Drake get to talking at the end of his, especially towards you, he could get you, bro. And I feel like that's what Drake should do in his next one if he ever go at Rick Ross again.
But it is
I wouldn't respond to either though. But
I don't think Drake a good trash talker because I don't think nobody in the world take Drake to being a thug.
No, but
I think he can say something about Rick Ross girls or something.
I think he actually is a really good trash talker, but it's underrated. The same way that people don't think Sean O'Malley is a good trash talker, but it's underrated. I think you actually have to know what's going on to understand the trash talk. Yeah, a lot of times Sean O'Malley say certain stuff that people don't get, but I get. And when I see people say, "What does he mean by that?" I be like, I don't understand how y'all, because it'd be a lot of simple stuff. And so Rick Ross said Drake got a nose job and all this stuff like that. And then Drake's mom texted him and said whatever about the nose job. And everything that Drake said to me was hilarious. But people thought that it wasn't hilarious. But the way that he angled it for me was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But people only saw it for what it was, yeah. People didn't actually look into what he was saying.
What it was, yeah. Whenever it all boils down, man, I got Drake taking round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think Kendrick is in second.
Mm-hmm. And we don't even know our Rick Ross here.
We don't know why Rick Ross here and J. Cole let everybody
That's a
and
fact.
hip hop down. But
Yeah, he won't talk about Nas. Nah, you let hip hop down.
He let hip hop down drastically.
That's a fact.
But hopefully Kendrick drop tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If he drop tomorrow,
yeah.
Mark my word, chat. If Kendrick drop tomorrow, we might think it is freaking interesting now. It's going to 10 tomorrow. If Kendrick drop.
Yeah. For 100%.
So the ball is in Kendrick court.
That's a fact.
Like you shot a 3 in Drake's face, and Drake came down and dunked on you and got the foul and made the free throw.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So Kendrick, it's on you.
Yeah.
And by the way, for all of America,
for all the dogs,
we don't want no blood.